Hold on. Get a little oily here. Calm it down. Calm it down. Welcome, y'all. Ellarie here. My second celeb inspired video. I was going for Kylie Jenner, right? Kylie Jenner. I'll show you the picture I was going for. It's kind of similar to my go-to makeup routine, so I decided to film it. The only difference between this look and my go-to makeup look is probably the lip and the way I highlight it and my blush. But of course, PSA, I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm black. Yes, black with a splash of Creole and Choctaw Indian. So I will not look exactly like Kylie. And I'm not an FX artist. The goal was just to play off her look and make it my own. I also want to let you guys know that no lips were harmed during the making of this video. I did not do the Kylie lip challenge, and I wouldn't recommend anybody to do that. That got out of control. I just thought I'd put that out there. I did my hair similar just for fun. I never part my hair down the middle. I have a 5-day, so. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and yeah, let's get to it.
Okay, so here we are, blank face did it. Yeah, I said that. Don't mind my nails, please. Yeah. I'm going to start with my brows. I used Benefit Gimme Brow for this. This was my first time using this. I had heard a lot of great things about it, and I wanted my eyebrows to look full and natural without being so clean, since Kylie's were nice and pretty thick, great shape. So I just used a lot of that to fill in my brows, and then I cleaned them up as I would normally with MAC's Studio Finish Concealer and their 195 brush. For the top part of the brow, I didn't go too far down because I kind of wanted the hairs to stick up a little bit. I didn't want it to be too perfect. So I'm not making the line so clean at the top. And then just rubbing in the concealer and brushing through them with a spoolie to lighten them up a little bit, especially in the front. Her eyebrows looked a little bit lighter in the front, so I went over that area a little bit more with the spoolie. So that's the brows, and moving on to the face. First I'm using a setting spray and a beauty blender, spraying that beauty blender in my face. I love the way it feels when I put my foundation on. I use about 5 squirts of MAC Studio Fix fluid, and then I dab it all over my face and then into my neck area. Now for my highlight, of course using MAC's NC42 Prolongwear Concealer. I go really light with my highlight. This is all about preference. This is about 2 shades lighter, maybe even 3 shades lighter than me. It's NC42, but I really like it. And I'm just pressing that underneath my eyes, down my nose and my forehead, and I'm going a little bit around the sides of my mouth. Her face was really highlighted towards the center of her face. You can also use a lighter foundation in the center of your face and a dark one on the outside. I learned that tip from Makeup Shayla. But I just decided to use my concealer this time around and blend it out with the bottom of the beauty blender. Now I'm going in with my Nye Banana Powder underneath my eyes. And FYI, when you use either the banana powder or the translucent powder, make sure you use the clean side of your beauty blender. On this particular day, I wasn't paying attention and I used the side that I used to press in my foundation and concealer, and it made my highlight color look really funky. So you want to use the clean side of your beauty blender when you are using your baking powders. And I'm getting a few things done while that's cooking before I press it into my skin. Once again, make sure you use the clean side. Learn from my mistake. And I press it into my skin first before sweeping the excess away, just to make sure that it's applied evenly. And you can use the bottom of the beauty blender just to blend it out a little bit better. And then I'm going to brush away the excess with a clean brush. This is from Hair and Makeup Addiction. And I'm just sweeping away the powder on my highlighted areas before going in with my contour. This is AJ Crimson's foundation number 7 that I am using to contour in my desired areas, a little bit more in the temples, to shrink my forehead a little bit more, to resemble the look a little bit more. And I contoured my cheeks the same way. For my nose, I kind of brought it in at a different angle. Usually you start in the crease and bring it down your nose, but I kind of started from below the top of my brow. That's kind of a trend now to darken that area, so it gives your eyes a little bit more dimension. I really liked it, actually. I might start doing this more. But I'm just bringing it from the top of my brow area and blending it down and contouring my nose as I would normally. and a little bit in my cupid's bow area and chin, and then I'm blending that out with Hair and Makeup Addiction's contour brush. I like to use the contour brush just because my contour color is really dark, and I think this blends it in much better than a beauty blender does. But if you use a lighter contour color, it may be easier just to use a beauty blender, but I think this blends it in a little bit better first. So I'm just using this to get rid of some of those harsh contour lines. And then I'm going over those contour areas with another brush that's clean. This is also from Hair and Makeup Addiction. I think it's their Chiseler brush, and I'm just blending out the contour a little bit better. Now I'm going underneath my cheek contour with the Nye Banana Powder. I always do this after my contour is blended in just to make the line a little bit more precise. And finally, I'm going over my highlighted areas and all over my face really with MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark. You can use a loose powder. I think the pressed powder gives a little bit more of a natural look. For my cheeks, I use Pink Leopard from Too Faced Bronzer Wardrobe collection. It gives me more of a frost than a glow, which was what I was going for. It makes my cheeks a little bit frosty with a very subtle hint of pink. The pink really doesn't show up much on my skin, but I wanted the frost color. And then I'm going under that with MAC's Format. For my eyes, I didn't use anything on my eyes, just a base and my Mineralized Skin Finish powder on my eyes to give it just a natural look, since it didn't look like she had any shadow. But I did want to define my crease just a little bit by using Morphe's Flawless Collection tapered brush and blending that out a little bit in the crease. And my liner, Little Black Dress by Motives and MAC's 210 brush. I'm first lining the eye and then using the access on the inner corners. Like I said, don't add any product when you're doing the inner corners to prevent bleeding. So once again, I'm lining the eye first. I did a very small baby wing since it didn't look like she had a wingtip. And then I fill in the inside, and once I feel like most of the product is gone from the brush, I use the very tip to fill in the inner corners. Now for my lashes, I'm using Paige by Flutter Lash and House of Lashes new black lash glue. I'm clipping off the little ends of the lashes and then placing the lash glue on with a little bit more at the corners. And I'm using tweezers just to lower them on my lash line, first in the middle and then the outside and inner corners. Once your lashes are on, you just want to keep pressing them into your skin with your fingers or the tweezers just to make sure they are in place. And for my mascara, I'm using Benefit's They're Real and Too Faced Better Than Sex. First using Benefit's mascara to comb through my bottom lashes to make sure they're all separated and long. And then I go over them with Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara just to make them more full. You can use one mascara. This is just about preference for me. And for the waterline, I used Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil. I believe this is Midnight. It's the one that's charcoal with little specks of glitter in it. And I concentrated on the outermost part and then brought it in towards the center, not too heavy. It didn't look like her liner at the bottom, if she had any, was very heavy. It was hard to tell because the picture was filtered, but I just wanted my eyes to have a little pop. And then finally for the lips, I used NYX Cosmetics Cappuccino Liner. I first lined my lips and then I filled them in completely with the liner, just so that my velveteen would set a little bit darker. I used Lime Crime Salem and I went over that. You can use a lip brush if you don't want to mix the liner with the velveteen, but it looks a lot lighter on camera. It's actually very dark once it sets, so yeah, the light kind of construed the color, but yeah, that's about it for this look. Here's the final look. Once again, I keep messing up that name. Kylie Jenner inspired. I hope you guys like. If you do, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.
But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Mwah.